now is I always do this, and I've been doing this for years. I started doing this at the Doc Bookshop. By the way, the Doc Bookshop every Tuesday night has an open mic hosted by one of our featured poets, Mr. Chuck Jackson. Give it up for him, y'all. The Doc Bookshop, African-American Black-owned news bookstore in Fort Worth off of Meadowbrook, y'all. So check it out every Tuesday night for the last, 11 years? Going strong, y'all. All right, so I always do this little thing called Simon Says. What I do is I ask you to come up and we play a game of Simon Says. Whoever wins walks away with cash, a book, and a CD of poetry. How about that? Cool? So if you think you know how to follow instructions well and you've never seen me do this game, you want to come up here and try it, come on up now. There's cash involved. It's not a lot of cash. I'm a social worker. Do the math. All right? But there is cash involved, y'all, and a book and CD. All right? Who wants to play Simon Says? Who wants to come on up? Come on up here on the stage with me. Y'all come on up. Anybody, you know you want to try, so you take out your coat yet? We got one. Y'all get up for that brave brother right there. Is he the only one? Is he the only one? Well, anybody... He still got to win. I'm going to tell you that right now. Anybody else want to come up and try Simon Says? Now, these poets are getting up here and doing their thing. They doing their thing, y'all. We got two. We got Robin. You can't come, Robin. You seen me do it before. You can't do it. You can't come, Robin. I know you know. I see you trying to get me. I got you. All right. Anybody else besides the people, besides the fans? Come on up, sis. We got three. We need at least four. You know how to spell four, right? F-O. All right. All right. We need one more, y'all. A guy would be great. Having another guy up there, maybe with a black, maybe in a red plaid shirt with a black hat on his knee and some brand new. Y'all give it a hand right there, y'all. Here we go. That's how we do it here, y'all, at Frisco Performing Arts. All right, bro, go on there. All right, get loud. All right, I'm gonna go out here. Go out here. We always try to open up our show like that. All right, here it is. I'm gonna go over here. It's simple. So, anybody else want to go? There's cash. No? $20. How about that? That good? Not bad for a game. Who want to go up there now? $20? That's your admission back if you win. And a book of CD. All right, well, if not, it's more for y'all, right? Right. Y'all know how I do this, right? Simon Says, whatever Simon says, Simon Says. Whatever. Okay, here it is. When I say...
Hold on a minute.
You going up there, sir?
Let me take a picture.
All right. Whatever you say, sir. We want everybody to be happy, though, with Katrina. My co-host is like, All right. You got it? There you go.
Just
all
go
right.
ahead, man. Go ahead.
Okay, we ready? Just go ahead. All right. So here it is. Simon Says, right? So when I say we're getting ready to start the game, I have to say Simon before you do. If I say raise your hand and you do, and Simon has to say, Simon Says, raise your hand. Simon Says, put your hand down, like that. And you have to do what Simon says. If you do it and Simon didn't say do it, you're out. You have to have a seat, okay? All right? Here's the deal. When I said we're getting ready to start, it means the next thing out of my mouth is the game. You got it? If Simon don't say do it, you are awesome, sir. I love it. Hey, it's all good, bro. All right. Y'all give it for this brother right here. Give it up for him, man. He is living in the moment. All right, we just want to offer everybody a chance to know that when you come to an event like this, a poetry, music, spoken word kind of thing, if it's done right, anything can happen in the spirit of good fun and interaction, okay? That's all we're trying to do. And it's worth $20 if you can master this. Because these poets followed the heart's instruction, they wrote from that, and they're gonna give it to you tonight. These musicians wrote from the heart, okay? They followed its instruction to see if you can do the same thing. All right, we're getting ready to start. You ready to start?
Yeah.
All right, we're starting right now. Oh, spread out a little bit, if you don't mind. Spread out a little bit.
Hey, you said starting right now.
If you move, you are out. Simon did not say spread out. We have a winner. Did Simon say spread out? I did say start. I did say it. And there, he dancing over there. You know he out. Y'all give a young lady right here, y'all asking questions. If you didn't know, come see me for $20 cash, ma'am. Y'all get up for that brother right there. Oh my goodness. Watch the balloon. Oh my God. All right. End of the show. Come see it. One more time. Get up for her, y'all. Her indecision paid off, didn't it, y'all? All right, give it up for our co-host, Miss Katrina!
I'm excited that you guys are here for our Valentine showcase.
All right, before I bring up this first performer, I know the momentum of the show is going, but I wanted to just give a shout out to Mike. He wears so many hats. I don't know if everyone knows him, but he's an award-winning poet. He's an event promoter. An author, an actor, a genuine friend. So if we can just give him a round of applause. Thank you for putting this together tonight, Mike. All right, so the first performer tonight, she is a musician, a violinist, singer, and she's just an all-around, genuine friend of mine. Come on up, Traliece.
Yeah!
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you so much. Hey, y'all. Yeah, it's just an honor and a privilege just to be before you this evening. And just welcome. My name is Traliece B, and I am an indie gospel artist. I also started my own indie gospel label called Wild J Who Music because I decided to sign myself. But the vision is eventually I'll be bringing on other musicians over time as well too. That's something that the Lord just laid on my heart. Anyway, you can check me out on any social media platform. I'm not on Twitter, but you can find me on pretty much any other social media platform under Wild J Who Music. This first piece I'm gonna do for you guys, it's gonna sound a little bit familiar. It's a rendition lovingly entitled Lovers.
Miss Traliece Bradford. All right, Traliece has CD. She has a brand new album out called Forever Love. I think she has some music cards, those things on old school. It's, what is it, Traliece?
Download cards.
Download cards. There you are right there, y'all. I just told my age, didn't I? All right, before I bring up this next artist, y'all, I always do this thing where I ask the audience to give me words, right? Again, another opportunity to win something. Again, Simon Says, raffle, now we got these words, right? So what I do is I ask you to give me a word. I'm gonna you'll raise your hand, you'll give me whatever word comes in your mind or whatever you're inspired by. I'll write them all down, right? Before the end of the show, I would have created an original poem using the words you gave me. But if I'm so inspired by one word that I make it the title of the poem, you will come and get a free CD of poetry. All right, cool? I don't mind giving y'all. Listen, we have a wonderful vendor over here before I start. Y'all give it up for Blessed and Bling, y'all. Miss Shirley Knight right here, y'all. Make sure y'all go and check her out. And now, if you have a word, raise your hand. What you got, Lisa?
Ridiculous.
Oh, Lord. The word itself. Yes. Peace. See there? Peace. All right, what you got? So come on, y'all. These poets are giving their heart and soul. You got
Kids.
Kids. Yes. Love. Everybody go, ah. All right, yes, sir. Ma'am. Powerful. You trying to win. You trying to win. All right, come on, y'all. Yes, sir. Genius. Oh, I hope so. You might get a CD. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Inspiring. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. You people trying to win tonight. What you got, sir? Clear? Thank you. Yes. Victory. As in Simon Says. I couldn't help it. Don't hold it against me. All right, let's do tickets. Yes. Sunshine. See there? Sunshine. Yes, ma'am. Overcomer. Well, this is the second time this week I've had that word. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Oh, hold on. Blissful. Mm-hmm. Sweetheart. And you're sitting next to her. I need $5 for saying that word right there. Going once. Yes. Exception? Exceptional. Thank you, everyone. I didn't even take your name, man. It's on YouTube, by the way. Hope you don't have no warrants out there, bro. Yes, ma'am. School. Sound like something Edward has done. Yes. We got love already. Oh, Lord. Okay. Yes. Patience. Oh, you trying to rush me? What you trying to do? You trying to throw hints? Throwing hints, y'all. Patience. Yes.
You're going to have to tell high heels.
High heels. That's two words. Two words. It was a Christian love poem, but now it's not. High heels. Girl, you look powerful. Yes.
Your kids kind of threw it off before erotic.
Erotic. And now we're back. We're back. Sweetheart, erotic, I can do that. I work with that. All right, going once? Going twice? We're done. Give it up for the words, y'all. Give it up for the words. Next time you hear these words, they'll be in a Christian erotic love poem you wrote. Coming to the stage, y'all. This brother drove all the way up here from East Texas, where he is the department chair of the Arts and Humanities at Jarvis Christian College. He is an author, he blogs, he writes, and he is defending East Texas spoken word slam champion. Y'all show some love for the one and only Mr. Trenton, Judson, McKay. Y'all give it up, y'all. McKay Judson in the house, y'all. McKay Judson.
Good evening. So, in the wake of Valentines, I'm going to do 3 pieces tonight, 2 right now. I wanted to do 3 multifaceted pieces about different facets, since I said multifaceted, of love. So I think love is often seen, we have this tendency anyway to kind of like put things in these 2 dynamics, right? These schisms. There's one thing and the other thing, things are good or bad or evil or good or but I think love is one of those things that holds so much power to it that you can love a lot of different things. So Here are my two pieces. The first one is called Love Affair. Outlet. You started as my foot tapping, a typical Monday preoccupation. By Tuesday, you were swirling around my mind like a cyclone of desire. On Wednesday, I thought about you so much I had to physically push my face back to my work computer. On Thursday, I kept telling you I'm a married man. I shouldn't be thinking about anything this much but my wife. By Friday, I was thirsty for a taboo taste of you that crept up my spine with spider-like efficiency. By Friday afternoon, your name commanded to be heard. It fluttered in my lungs like paddles in a pinball machine, growing up my throat until it formed a trisyllabic single word, ecstatic and somehow broken. Barbecue! Barbecue! Slow roasted pig pulled pork prancing over Texas toast while South Carolina mustard sauce pirouettes over pink goodness before resting faithfully on my lips. Fatty brisket massaging my tongue with decadent notes and smoky barks that are so delectable they would have had Leonardo da Vinci put down the brush that was painting the Mona Lisa just to say, Bellissimo! Hot link fire, you tickle my tantalized throat. Salty chicken stretched so tight over the bone that it pops in your mouth with staccato bursts of seasoned salt and the ambrosia that the doves carried to the gods at Olympus. Baked beans with bacon? Yes! Cornbread doused with ditties of homemade butter and honey? Yes! Coleslaw, you are the only vegetable I ever want to see. Dry rub baby back ribs. Yes, I saved you for last. I want you stacked so high that I'll be licking my fingers for hours after the meal as if a mere molecule of your gargantuan goodness could be the balm for my wandering soul. Oh, barbecue. Friday night, I walk into the house with a belly so bloated my belt is on its last rung. The wife sees the red stain on my collar, says, "What's that?" This? I smile, completely satiated. This is Kansas City style brown sugar barbecue, baby. I almost turn around before she says, "Wait! You went to barbecue without me?" All right. So this next kind of love is quite different. This piece is called The Creation of Adam. Where are you? I asked, hot tears parading down and down my decimated cheeks. Worn thin by tragedies of self-imposed isolation, from griefs untenable, made palpable by the lacerations that I cut around my soul. Searching for you, for words, for sign, for anything to let me know that I'm not alone. But like Michelangelo's creation of Adam, I never could quite touch you. So the tears pooled and hardened until I had to pick up the broken pieces of my stomach off the bathroom floor again and again and again. And where are you? Where are you? But you didn't answer. And I was left to battle the unforeseen enemies I've been carrying around for 30 years since my dad left me and my mom with nothing but a note and a promise. He promised not to answer my phone calls. He promised not to come to my birthday party. He promised not to teach me to play guitar, not to believe in me. We all need to be believed in. Where were you? And then I remember that Sunday, the church parking lot was full. As I drove home from the gas station with a tall boy and a pack of Marlboro Lights, trying to drink off a hangover that had lasted 10 years. At home, underneath Monet's garden at Gavarnie, I pleaded, please let this pain end. I'll do anything. I'll be nicer to my parents. I'll go back to school. I'll quit smoking. I'll quit drinking. I'll even pray. And so I did. I got down on my knees and said, whatever it takes, please. But my answer didn't come then. It came 3 nights later when the red, white, and blue sirens splashed violently in my rear view, and it took another 6 months to hear it. But I finally did. It was you. You came through me like electrons firing, like Cassiopeia over the night sky of the desert, like a whisper of revolution, like the child I once was coming back to forgive me, like the odes of Pablo Neruda, like the poetry of Miguel Pinheiro and William Butler Yeats and Langston Hughes, and yet you spoke to me like a father, like a brother, like a friend. You said, you are not a catastrophe, my son. You are not a mistake. I've seen your suffering and it matters. You matter. And you, son, you are beautiful. Thank you very much.
All right. One more time for Trenton. All right. This next poet, she's also an artist, and she even has apparel. I don't know if she brought any with her tonight, but Dee Ross, are you in the house?
Right there.
There she is. Come on out.
Y'all clap to the stage, clap to the stage.
Short. I don't want to break this.
I got you. I got you.
Sorry, blame my mom. She's short. I adore you. You are the absolute dream that I cannot wake up from. I get sleep paralysis by your love, baby. I am stuck. But I don't mind. See, the preparation of knocking down these walls came with time, but you made it necessary. I am ready to give you love that is sufficient, exploding with real feelings, love stains, and with great intentions. I want this to be permanent. What a foundation we have built. I am pleased. Although flaws could be talked about, imperfection has a funny way of being perfect. See, I have done my observations. Let me speak to you in a way that I know that you will understand. Allow me to communicate to your love languages I know we may not speak, feel, touch, see, or hear the same way. But I have noticed words of affirmation comforts you. Quality time satisfies the thought of being worth the moment. Physical touch awakens the desire to be felt. Acts of service give reassurance, and receiving gifts is not demanded. So every chance I get, I'm going to overflow your love tank. Doubts will not dehydrate you. Overly express how beautiful of a man you are and how I see past your appearances, past your blemishes, and remain all of you. I would tell you how strong you are without having to physically carry me. But you would carry the different loads of my attitudes that I would give on a daily, and I do apologize in advance. Because I'm sure this is something that you did not want to sign up for, but it happens, of course. I will encourage you. I don't think you understand how important you are in my life. You were created for me. My heart was transformed to receive you. Our love was renewed for each other. Together, we have the skills like a gardener to pluck the weeds that will invade our growth. And see, I have grown to see how important it is to be a helpmate. You and I were not created to be alone, speaking with echoes, rising up the potential man that you ought to be, and not just for me, but who you really called to be. Come on.
See, you have so much to offer, and that is what I admire the most. I'm like a mother with child. I crave to be around you. Spending quality time became a priority of mine. I was able to learn you. Having quality conversations only me and you get.
Dialect so strong, we hear each other even when we are silent. Man, listen. I would have never imagined me really writing a love poem, vulnerable enough to drown my heart in your love. No panicking as you keep me floating. You made unconditionally loving you so worth it, and I pinky promise to love you forever, even beyond this. Let's seal it with a kiss. See, words are music to your ears, and I am dying to show you my best moves. Break dancing into your heart, cause I got something to prove. I submit to you.
Come on.
I have a gift for you. You're not big on receiving, but I'll hand you my heart for sake. Love languages. Thank you.
Well, one more time for D. Ross, y'all. Mr. D. Ross. All right. This next brother coming to the mic, y'all, is amazing. He is a counselor and associate professor at Trenton County College. He is an amazing brother. He is a nationally recognized poet, actor, author, and he is the host of one of the longest running open mics in the state of Texas at the Dock Bookshop every Tuesday night from 8 to 10. Please welcome to the stage. Give it up for Chuck Jackson, y'all. Show it up for Chuck Jackson. Oh, come on now. Y'all can do better for Chuck. Come on now. Y'all all right.
How y'all doing tonight? Y'all good? Yeah. So, I don't really consider myself a love poet, but it's Valentine's Day, but it's also Black History Month.
All right.
Right. So, this is a love poem dedicated to the authors and the people throughout history who have inspired me to do what I do.
Come on.
You see, beauty. Beauty be big, blooming, blossoming cotton buds and black hands desperately grasping at brown rope while bleeding red blood. You see, beauty. Beauty be pumping, palpitating, heart held to the sky by tan hands ripped from the chest of live men on the tops of Aztec pyramids. You see, beauty. Beauty be Congolese kings on their knees begging the Portuguese to continue the trade in slaves so they can continue to receive things like European food, guns, cash, and glass beads. You see, beauty be some pretty ugly things. And I only hope that one day I can be that beautiful. You see, I want to be beautiful like pieces of Abraham Lincoln's skull found on the backs of theater seats. Or I want to be beautiful like MLK's face splattered upon a Memphis, Tennessee balcony. Or I want to be beautiful like Fred Hampton's red American blood sprinkled upon white Indonesian bed sheets. Or I want to be beautiful like the hole in Tamar Rice's chest or the cotton gin fan around Emmett Till's neck. Or I want to be beautiful like the side of John F. Kennedy's head. Or I want to be beautiful like the holes in Jesus Christ's feet and the holes in Jesus Christ's hands. Or I want to be beautiful like oozing pus-filled legions on African AIDS-infected legs. Or chemotherapy patient shiny bald heads. Or maybe I want to be beautiful like black skin being baked into concrete by southern heat on Jasper, Texas streets, you see. I want to be this beautiful because I want my death to inspire life. And more than that, I want my life to inspire people like you to pick up a pen and write and carve something beautiful into this ugly thing that we call life. And if tomorrow just so happens to be the day that I draw my last breath, I ask that you simply remember this. You remember this night that I stood on this stage, behind this mic, underneath these lights, and I began to recite this poetry with all the strength and energy I could muster in this life. And I ask you to remember that this is how I pray. This is how I meditate. This is my tribal offering, my tribal sacrifice. This is my yin. This is my yang. This is my middle way. This is the only way I know how to make this world a little bit more of a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. So that's my my love poem to this great country that we live in, but also this strangely beautiful place that we call home. So love, the ancients tell us, exists in a few forms. We have philia, which is brotherly love. We also have eros, which Lisa with the S did a good job telling us about. Right. I don't have any poems. I have one that I wrote when I was about 20. when I was about 20 years old. It was, last night I read her my entire notebook. You see, she expected that dinner and a glass of wine meant that she had to come back to my place and endure the pressure of a big black man, his ego and his. But that night I chose to lick the very tip of her intellect as if it was a swollen, because I'm into mind sex. Never will I subscribe to be a punk poet pimping and pandering pens purposely in pursuit of because I'm searching for the higher me and giving in to every lower temptation such as my emotions and my only lessens my discovery of the God in me. So instead, in sweat and latex, let's trade those thoughts in for tantric orgasmic sex mentally. Because you see, we can walk the banks of the Nile together if you got soul. We can conquer nations like Fidel and Mao together if you got soul. We can walk naked down a Chicago street in the middle of December, and the heat from our love will cause us never to shake nor shiver. So I say to you, my beautiful sister of a darkened womb, tonight you have the pleasure of keeping your royal thighs closed, because tonight I want to discover your mind, and there's too infinite to be found within the regions of a tight 5 to 7 inch hole. So last night I read her my entire notebook, and she opened her eyes and ears and mind and allowed me to come inside, and we produced the legion of love children that possess the power of God and not the devil mentality of our time, all because I chose to plant my seed and reap my harvest all at the same time in the divine regions of her body, soul, and mind.
One more time for Chuck Jackson, y'all. All right. We have a good time. Remember now, I'm almost done with your word poem. All right. Remember we got that? We got the raffles, so don't leave, okay? I know you're not. Y'all, please welcome to the stage. Our co-host is also an established dancer, and she's going to be accompanied by a brother named Angelo. Please welcome, and she's going to give you more. Give it up to my co-host, Katrina, everybody.
We wanted to give you a little taste of a dance that we love. It's called Swing Out. My dance partner tonight is a competitive dancer, an award-winning competitive dancer. He's also an instructor, and after the dance, I'll let him tell you a little bit more about what he does.
Yo, what's happening, yo? I'm Angelo Jones. I've been Dallas Swing Out is what it's called, and we've been doing it for about 7 years now. I started teaching about last year. My classes along with my colleague Ms. Lady B. We do it at the Netties on Tuesday evenings. I also teach line dances as well. As we get older, it's a nice cardio. Trust me, body in motion stays in motion, right? So I hope you enjoy our little dance. All right, here we go.
What time on Tuesday? What time on Tuesday?
7 p.m. on Tuesday evenings at the Netties.
It's not about who's right or wrong. No, if it's how it's supposed to, really supposed to be.
Vanetti's. It's a really good time. Lady B helps us instruct us through some swing out, and then Angelo runs the line dancing, and he is phenomenal at line dancing. So please come check us out.
All right, folks, it is 9 straight up. Before we go to a little brief intermission, where I can finish your poem, I'm down here. How y'all doing? All right, I'm going to bring up our vendor. I wanted to have a couple of words, as we always do when we vend. We want to give our vendors a chance to tell you a little bit about them before we go to break, because she's the only vendor here besides poets and well, you. Well, you know what I'm saying? So will you please come and join us? Give it up, Miss Sherry McKnight. Stage is done.
Hi, everybody. Hi. I'm truly honored to be here. I don't need that. I have a loud one. Truly honored to be here. The name of my business is blessedinblingy.com. In just a letter. Blingy, I know is not a word. I kind of feel bad with the poets, but it's not a word. It's a movement. It is $5 jewelry. Surprisingly, it is the same jewelry that you see in the department stores for retail. We sell it wholesale. So if you guys would be so honored to just support my cause. I actually started the business in October. I have a son who is a senior in high school. He will be the first African-American male in our family to go to college. He's going to go to college one way or another. He has been accepted into every school that he's applied for. He's academically high and athletically high, and so this is just a way for me to try to help support him. I have a full-time job as an AVP at a bank, but I do this because it's allowed me to help him, and it's also allowed me to network. So, peace and blessings to all of you. Thank you so much.
One more time for Sherry, y'all. Give it up. All right. So a little bit about me, y'all. I'm Mike Guinn of Mike Guinn Entertainment. Started writing poetry years ago when I was working for the state of Texas as a CPS investigator. Came in one day from a real rough day. It was really rough, and when I just put my head down, started crying. When I lifted my head, I had a pen in my hand. And the very first thing I wrote beside the poem was, what good is my master's degree if I can't even master me? And so that's the first thing I wrote. So from that, I've been blessed to meet this wonderful gentleman, the wonderful poets right here, D. Ross out of Oklahoma. I've been all over this nation. I've written a couple of books. I've got them over there. Man, you got books over there? You bring, oh my goodness. Books, CD, D. Ross. So I'm the only one download the cards. Download the cards right there. Download the cards. All right. So we're going to take a small, well, yes. Huh? Business card. Y'all give it a go. There it is right there. Thank you, brother. Which means these poets are available for booking, and they will be appreciative of an opportunity to come and share their heart with you. And they are professional poets. Whether it's a club or a classroom, they know how to conduct themselves, okay? So make sure you check them out. We're going to take a small break. There's more refreshments out there. Grab all you want. If you want to share some stuff, you can. You need some more chocolate kids. You need something, let us know. Go support Blessed and Blingy, and we'll be right back, okay? All right, and we're back. I'm kidding. 5 minutes, bathrooms over here. Poets, we'll be back with your word poem and more poetry and music.
I got what you need. We'll always love you. We'll always love you. Yes, I will. Oh, yes, I will.
We got 2 minutes, folks. 2 minutes. We're coming back in 2 minutes. If you need anything, let me know. Raise your hand. I'll come to you all. If you hadn't got a chance to get our raffle, I'll raffle it. I'm coming to you, Miss Monica. I didn't even say your name out loud. Anybody else? Are y'all okay over here? Y'all good? You good, sir? All right, y'all good? All right. You want me to bring that wine back? No? Don't worry about it. No wine at this table, of course, right? No wine at this table. Okay, all right. All right. Any more wine at that table over there needed? Any more? More wine? No? Y'all good? I got some booze for them on chill, man. Y'all need some booze for them? Y'all want some wine or not? No? Wine? What you want? I'm gonna go out to my trunk and get some, man. You can have it though. Alright. I'll come see you.
So It's on the radio. Listen to me. Wait a minute, this is too deep. I gotta change the station, so I turn the dial, trying to catch a break, and then I hear a big face. I only think of you. You're breaking my heart. I'm trying to keep it together, but I'm falling apart. Feeling all out of my element, going things right, trying to figure out where the hell I went wrong. To be reflected in this song, ain't even half of what I'm feeling inside. I need you back in my life, baby. When you left, I lost a part of me. The kiss was so hard to believe. Come back, baby, please, 'cause we belong together. I'm only the one time you talk to me. Oh, baby, please, come back.
All right. Here we go, y'all. Oh, y'all enjoying yourself? A little bit something different on the Valentine's weekend. Not bad. Y'all give it up for the Frisco Performing Arts Center. Give it up for them. Give it up for my man Steve and Miss Allison. Give it up for them, y'all. All right. So if you hear something you like in the second half, snap, clap, whatever. If you hear something, let them know. You know, there you go, okay? All right, we're gonna try to have a little bit more fun. Cool. Remember now, your word poem is almost written. We have the raffle, which we're still selling tickets. Up until maybe 10 minutes from now, we'll stop and then we'll just go with what we got. Whoever wins gets half the pot. I think it's up to $62 right now, okay? I mean, somebody's gonna walk out of here with $31. How about that? That's a lot of money for a social worker like me. All right. Y'all ready for the next poet? Say yeah. Remember now, we only have three poets left, and our musician will close out our show. That'll be it. Oh, and show some love for Bless and Blinky over there, Miss Sherry, by herself. Put us on some top, y'all. All right. And the young lady at the front desk, y'all, that was my daughter. Give it up for my daughter, Manaya, y'all. Give it up for her. She's also a poet as well. All right. So, with that being said, you want to do something, Manaya? Come here. Come on up here, girl. Come on up. Y'all give it up for Manaya, y'all. It's Black History. Come on up here, baby. Come on up here, baby. She said, I'm not dressed for the stage, but it's just me and my daughter, y'all. We just doing our thing here. All right? All right. So my daughter came to me. She's originally from Sacramento, California, moved to Reno. I lived in Sacramento for a while and came back to Texas without my daughter. And now my daughter's been here for 3 years. Give it up for 3 years. My daughter's here with me. So it's just her and I. All right, she is a junior at Irving Nimitz. She is a spoken word artist. She's into she does lashes, y'all, as a professional technician. That's what she does. And all right, and she works full time at Subway, y'all. They give it up for that. There you go. All right. So and she will just do a poem if you don't mind. There's a chance to be on YouTube, girl. Go, y'all, give it up for y'all. Give it up for y'all.
This takes practice. Please. Okay. Bear with me if I mess up. It's okay.
You got it.
Why is it so? What did he do? I was a black girl in a cold world who felt like a nobody. A nothing. Invisible. The cruel jokes became a daily grind, so inside I found crazy ways to hide and mask the strong, smart, beautiful person inside. my color, had become my curse. And what's worse is that part of me still hurts. At least that's how it was before I decided to put me first. You see, all my life I've been reminded of my dark skin, but they never got the chance to know the real me. No. You see, the real me understands that her roots began in the motherland. That this skin I'm in is not where my heritage ends. And that's when I made up my mind that being a black girl was magic. That bad names and shame weren't mine to claim, and then I changed the game. Yes. So no more dark girls can't be pretty. No more full body pics, the boys looking for quick tricks. No more jokes about this skin because I am bold, black, and beautiful outside and within.
Come on!
And now that I finally discovered that subtracting me minus them divided by the emotions within equals a million tears left in this algebraic equation we call hope. I pray that God's geometry gives me the gravity I need to lift my head up high so that everyone will know that I am the sum of my soul. That I hold just the way I am because I am, and here we are. So go ahead. Throw shade on my skin. Scoff at my scars. Make fun of my darkness. But you will never know the real me. Because I am not my complexion. I am deeper than that. Because I am pretty, smart, gifted, and black. All right. Do you see me now? Because here I am.
Mike Guinn, y'all. Give it up for her, y'all. Awesome. All right. All right. Let's keep going. Y'all ready for the next poem? Say yeah? Yeah. We're going to go in reverse order. We're going to bring back this brother out. I think you're ready for him. This brother, again, is an amazing guy. I already told you he does a lot of things on Tuesday night in Fort Worth. That he's a counselor and associate professor at Trenton County College. He and I used to do the whole slam thing and nationally and representing Fort Worth to the max. He's an excellent brother. I can't tell you enough about him. But I'm gonna let him tell you again. Please welcome to the stage, y'all. Mr. Chuck Jackson. Give it up for him. But keep it going, y'all. What's up? Keep it going.
So give it up for all the beautiful artists that have won in the first round and yet to come back up there again. And, this poem is dedicated to them and all the artists around the world. These days, these entertainers, they real quick to call themselves artists. Yet they real slow to write even one protest song. Maybe they afraid they might be mistaken for Pete Seeger or Bob Dylan in blackface, so they settle for just being pawns in the game. These days, these entertainers, they got me confused. Always thought us folks who were darker than blue summoned a different muse. Never knew we would be afraid of being America's little mischievous child. Willing to raise the plantation mistress's skirt, exposing her busters so they would know that all this new booty is just old manufactured goods. But these days, these entertainers, they just follow suit. Maybe they done forgot about songs such as Ma Rainey's Flat Black Bottom Blue, so they settle for being injected into the butt of every joke too, see? They got your daughters believing that they woke up like that. So your daughters wake up, look in the mirror, and just want to go back to bed. They got your sons believing that they hustle hard, so your sons don't want to know hard work. They got you believing they don't with you. That's all they do. They were the ones who told you Berry Gordy was a project pimp but gave Clive Davis an NAACP Lifetime Achievement Award. They were the ones who told you don't wear your sorority colors to the march, sister, but please march home and support your sorority sisters on reality TV. See, they done stole all your John Henry. Just left you with double doses of Double Dutch and Stagger Lee. Got you worried about who's singing Precious Lord Take My Hand, but you not worried why no one is ever singing Mississippi Goddamn. See how they always got you raving about Simone but not Nina? Goddamn. Did we forget how to crush up pieces of glass and put it in the master's food? Did we forget the sacred songs of Oya and Oshun? Have you been to the crossroads lately? Did you speak to Papa Legba? Did he instruct you on how to cut heads properly? Did he baptize you in muddy waters? Did he lay you in a sun house for 3 days? Did you rise up on the third with some lightning Hopkins in your step, some Selah in your chest, some Fela on your fist, some Marley in your mane? Excuse me, but is that a Miles Davis or a Benny Goodman horn? Are those Rocky Balboa or Jack Johnson gloves? Are those Shirley Temple black or black Nicholas Brothers shoes? Cause I see you smiling like Satchmo and dancing like Bojangles, but you ain't singing about the stormy weather or being black and blue. So I wonder if those are notes or nooses you are dangling to. You see, you just want to grab yourself on stage, call yourself Picasso and Basquiat, but I think your heart and your veins will collapse under that much pain. You see, you just want to do Facebook challenges, but you don't want the lifestyle of Richard Pryor. You don't want the lifestyle of Matisse. Lose the ability to raise your hand so you paint the rest of life's pictures with your tongue and your teeth. You do not want to pay the price for artistry. Y'all just want to get paid to entertain me. So dance, monkeys, dance.
Going for Chuck. All right, let me bring this down for Miss D. Ross. About right here. Coming back to the stage, artist, poet, performer, D. Ross.
I chose you and still choosing you until my lungs collapse. You are a king. Beyond your melanin skin, yes, my love is a black man. I am in love with how you reign in kingship. Ruler, embedded in your DNA, you know who you are. Royalty, recognize royalty for you, address me as king. Your joint heir. We are equal in the natural, but spiritually you cover us. See, God flows through ordained structure, so you are well aware of our level in the view of God's eyes that addressing me as queen just wouldn't do it for you. We walk hand in hand, projecting kingdom principle. You confide in God how to love me unconditional. See, that is how I know that our love ship will never fold. You honor me as I honor you. And God gives favorable harvest so we can continuously be fruitful, my king. Serves me love, joy, peace, patience, and gentleness on a silver platter every morning before I can release from my lips how much I love him. That's right. I get covered in chills to see him bridge a gap when he pray on my behalf. He is my protector. He block out any distractions when disturbing creep. I embrace peace. I remember I was broken when he met me. Pieces that no man, even him, could honestly put back together. However, he waited until I was whole, one, capable of standing on my own to apply tender love in the stage of my life that I was able to receive what he was given. I am truly blessed. You, place the foundation of our hearts in the hands of the kings of kings. See, he created something so powerful amongst us two beautiful beings. The architecture is to die for. All right. Yeah. So the next poem, I didn't even have no type of intentions of doing, but my mama, she wants me to do it. So since she's here, she drove me all the way here. Thank you for not letting me drive. So I'm gonna do Giants for her.
There's 2 tickets.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. Giants often become territorial and punk those who run. However, I'll accept the challenge. Put up my dukes like Muhammad Ali with every boxing ring he hopped in. I ain't never scared. Bone crushing like David did Goliath with no question. See, I'm not hesitant when it comes to breaking generational curses. Authority beast out my mouth and cause damage. Giants, you do not belong here. Giants, move or get dragged. Giants, I wish death upon your existence. See, most don't know this, but I can get crunk. I mean, set this thing off. I don't like being indirect, so I will address them. I'm talking about them giants that operate in rejection, comfort, fear, etc. No opportunities to make themselves at home. I do not contend for pity parties. They will not be able to get full off me. I will watch them go into starvation, causing them to shrink. Yeah, I'm reclaiming my time as the hand tick on the clock, denouncing all hindrance. See, I read an old tale how giants can identify they prey by the scent of their blood. Well, I'm convinced that congestion played a part. The nerve to think they was gonna catch me off guard, for my bloodline is mighty. And I serve the Most High who can see all things before it even happens. See, he prepared me for this moment. And in the midst of their absence, I became war ready. They will not diminish me. I have a fire on the inside that cannot be tamed. I am lit from my head throughout the rest of my body. Boldness breaks cowards' necks, and I cause giants to be, five, fold, fumble.
Oh, y'all can do better than that, y'all. Give it for D. Ross, all the way from Oklahoma City. Poetic City in the house, y'all. All right. All right, y'all ready for the next poet? Say yeah. Yeah. Ready for the next poet? Say mm-hmm. Don't be all bougie and stuff. Where you think y'all from? Fort Worth? Coming up next, y'all, all the way again from East Texas. You heard me in the first round. Please welcome back to the stage, Mr. Trenton, McKay, Judson, y'all. Give it up for Trenton. Come on, Trenton. Oh, y'all can do better than that. Come on now. Time's up.
All right, so this last piece is a brand new piece that I've never performed in public, so this is just for y'all. Does anybody know the Love Boat here? Okay, that's good. That'll help. Love, exciting and new, come aboard. We're expecting expectations. He better have a J-O-B, and I don't mean the kind with 5 figures in it, I mean the kind with 6. She better have dinner waiting for me when I come home from work. He better drive at least like a Lexus. Hello. She better be sophisticated. I will not date a cultureless rube. He, she, they better be black, white, Indian, Asian, Polynesian, African, short, fat, tall, skinny, curvy, Christian, Buddhist, Muslim, a good dancer. Ah! Expectations have become the new cultural currency. Our sense of entitlement engraved into our objects and media as the all-seeing eye that demands that everything be the way that I imagine it. And if it's not, I attack. You should be a better driver. You should learn how to do your job. You should be faster and friendlier and more efficient because I am waiting. I wonder, what if we turn the eye the other way? I should be a better driver? I should be more patient? I will be kind, even and especially when it is hard to be kind, because that's when the world needs kindness the most. I will see over the angry words of the bank teller, the bags under her eyes. And I will wonder what worry kept her up last night that I will never know. I will be honest, and when I am, I will draw honest people to me like planets to the sun, and we will shine together as galaxies, drunk on the honeyed words of sincerity and passion that we lost, running so fast towards the light that we didn't see we'd been treading in darkness for decades. And it blotted into our brains as expectations of what other people should be. But we can change it. He better have an S-O-U-L. And I mean the kind that'll help other people when no one's watching. She better have a kiss waiting for me when I come home. He better be really good to his parents. Hello. She better be the kind of person that will listen to other people. He, she, they better be open, honest, caring, sharing, willing, determined, in touch with their emotions, and I will be too. You see, we are in control. I am in control, and I can only control myself. And when I do, I can take off my armor in front of her, lay my head on her shoulder, masculinity stripped down to the marrow, naked and free and full. Do you know what I call that? Love. Exciting and new. Come aboard. The rest is up to you.
Dead time. Hey, Mike. Hello. Hello. One more time for Trenton down here for Trenton.
Audience participation.
No problem.
One more time, I want to welcome a beautiful soul to the stage. Musician, sorry that word just doesn't roll off the tongue. Violinist, singer, Miss Traliece. Beautiful boots.
Only you? Thank you, sir. All right, y'all. So this next piece that I'm getting ready to play, this is something that I wrote myself. I just got done with it in the studio. It's in the process of going through the mixing and mastering phase, and I plan on releasing it later on this year. So in the meantime, just enjoy. I am selling, as you all heard, download cards in the back for $2 of my first 2 singles that are out right now. So, okay. Oh.
I got it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. you. I worship you. Only you. Only you and only you. No one else but you. Nothing else but you. I adore you. Worship you and only you. Only you. Stay, go. I'll do whatever
you what you want to do. Whatever you want to do. We only have one person left.
Okay, all right.
You want to stay? You want to bring up that person and you close it out?
Let's bring up that person and I'll close it out. Okay.
Well, one more time. Give it up for Traliece. $1, $2, $3. There you go. All right. Okay. All right. Y'all having fun? This is what we're going to do. We're going to do your word poem. Remember your word poem? Remember that poem? And then we have the raffle. And then we're going to close out with a final selection by Traliece, and we'll see what else is going on, okay? All right. Everybody okay? Y'all good?
Yeah.
All right. Remember now, if there's...
Michael.
I got you. Hold on. I got... Yeah, okay, I got... Hold on. All right.
We ain't bringing up.
So, what I'm saying is, let's keep this going. We're going to go ahead and do the word poem. Remember the words you gave me? All right, okay. All right, okay, let's see. See what we're doing here. Okay, all right. Okay, here it is. Okay. You gave me ridiculous, peace, kids, love, powerful, genius, inspiring, clear, victory, sunshine, overcomer, blissful, sweetheart, exceptional, school, loving, patience, high heels, and erotic. Here's what I came up with. God bless you. It is clear that here we are. No kids, no work, no school. Just us. And wouldn't it be simply blissful if we just be each other's sweethearts for just one night? I mean, taste the sunshine on each other's lips, just overcome together. And wouldn't it be so inspiring to lovingly embrace this ridiculous sense of patience as we give in to this exceptionally powerful erotic urge? Look, I love you. The way you bring me peace makes you a genius. So kick off those high heels and let's go to victory together. Who gave me victory? We have a winner, y'all. Give it up for y'all. All right. Manaya, come up. Let's do our raffle real quick. Raffle.
Oh, I got the ticket.
Do you? Yes, sir.
I'm gonna tear it off and give it to you. Then you can get it off and give it back.
No, I can't. That'd be 2 tickets in there. I can't do that. Why people trying to cheat all the time? What's going on, man?
Hey, I'm no cheating now. We ain't gonna do no cheating.
Okay. Why people trying to find an advantage all the time?
Oh, yeah.
You got to.
That's good.
That's good. Hey, brother, this brother right here, man. Can I say it? You don't want me to say it?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna say this though. Not about you.
Okay.
You never know who's in the room. That's all I have to say. You never know who's in the room. At events like this, the kind of people that come out to support it, you never know who's in the room. And if artists, if you're carrying yourself in the way you should, these people will remember you. They will approach you, but you don't know who they are and where they come from and who they know. All right? So we appreciate you tonight. All right, before I do anything else, y'all, I want to say give it up to our artists. Trenton, McKay, Judson, Troy Jackson, D. Ross, Lisa, Traliece. All right, Traliece is coming back in just a second. We're gonna do our raffle. Shake them up real good. I don't want nobody to see my daughter did that. Don't be mad at me. My daughter picked those numbers, okay? One winner. Oh, it's gonna be $64. Somebody's gonna get $32. There it is right there. I know it's a lot of money. You gotta watch that. They watch you, see? Some Oklahoma people over there watch. I think we're ready. Yeah, we're waiting on you. One number, one winner. No, we don't get the number. You don't know the number. What is? Who is it? 804. 804. Last three numbers, 80. We have a winner at the Jefferson table. Give it up for her, y'all. All right, my daughter's gonna bring you the money. All right. And now we'll bring back up, because we want to make sure we get this person on the stage, because she was in the middle of her set and we stopped her. Show some love for Traliece. One more time, y'all. Get it for Traliece.
All right, so this last song is out now on all digital platforms. It's called Forever Love. God's been good to me. It's been doing really, really well. I just got the report that I'm right there on hitting Billboard charts. So I'm very, very excited about it. It was inspired during a time where just a really, really low point in my life. And for those who follow me on Facebook or any of my other social platforms, YouTube or whatever, know that a lot of my songs come from a lot of pain and suffering. And as a result of that, just really me encouraging myself. And then as a result of that encouragement, then over time, all right, I'm gonna just spread it to others, and whoever can have hope and encouragement can pass it on to them as well too. So I'm excited. So this is Forever Love. Oh, and one other thing, I do also have a website, wildjehumusic.com, and that's wildjehumusic.com as well too, as well as YouTube page. You can find it on that whole platform. And the only reason for just coming up with that name is really because Traliece can be pretty hard to spell. That's a pretty unique name, so just prefer to just go by that. Before the earth and before time, I was yours and you were mine. Before the sun and the moon lit the skies, I was yours and you were mine. Before the earth and before time, I was yours and you were mine. Before the sun and the moon lit the skies, I was yours and you were mine. Your love sets me free like no other. You love me more than 1,000 lovers. So from now to beyond time, I'm forever yours and you are mine. I love you so, my Redeemer is you. You have always been faithful and true. And before time, I was yours and you were mine. And even now, to beyond time, I'll be forever yours and you'll be mine. Your love sets me free. Your love sets me free. With you I can always be me. You're my forever love, the Holy One from above. You're my forever. Hey, hey, oh. You love me more in a moment than many could in a lifetime. I never knew love. There was you. You were my forever, my forever love. Hey, yeah, I'm yours forever. You're my forever love. You are, you are, you are, you are. Thank you so much.
Folks, one more time for Miss Traliece Bradford. Have y'all had a good time tonight? Yeah. It's been pretty good. Where's Miss LaToya? Raise your hand. Where are you? Well, y'all should love Miss LaToya very right. Give it up, Miss LaToya. Thank you so much for coming here. All right. Now, what we're gonna do, y'all, we had one more poet. We're not gonna bring her up there right now because we want to make sure that we can afford to stay in this building. We have time that we have to get out of here. That's all. But we've already told her that she is VIP next show. She can bring 3 friends with her. We'll sit her right up front. And so, is that cool? That's all right. You good with that? That's good. All right, y'all. Thank you so much, Miss Katrina. All right. All right. So, anything you want to say to them before we go?
No, it's been a great show tonight. Again, thanks for sharing your Valentine weekends with us.
All right. Thank y'all so much, y'all. Good show. All right. We're going to play music. Whatever kind of wine you want to drink, take all the water. We got chocolates, whatever you need. We got over here. We got books and CDs right here. Thank y'all so much, y'all. Good night.